Welcome back to SSRW, where tonight it's our last heat of the series before our grand final next week. So we have the number 5 seeds Shadowcat, Grand Slam champions, hoping to maybe be champions here. We also have last year's surprise Iron Mango, back with a very much different version this time around. Although the team claim it's much better than the old one, we'll have to see. So let's meet our competitors for our first battle. From London and seed number 5, Shadowcat, Lifter. Here is Shadowcat with that very well controlled lifting mechanism there. They can also sort of use it as a grabbing device, but it's mostly for lifting. Very experienced team, done well in other competitions. Didn't do too great last time around, made it to the semi-finals but didn't progress from there. Maybe they can go further this time, who knows. From Chesterfield, Mystic, Lifter. Here is Mystic, new robot to this series, very similar to Shadowcat actually. A lifter, however, goes up, goes all the way over. Very well controlled, very well driven robot. However, they haven't fought in SSRW before. I think they could do well though. We'll have to see. From Holland, Hammerhead 3, Flipper. Wow! Did a backflip there. That shows you the power of this Flipper robot. It's capable of launching things quite far. Come all the way from Holland for this competition. Hopefully they can do well. They've had success in other competitions. Let's hope they have success here. Our competitors are now in the arena. We have Shadowcat there, the number 5 seed. Hammerhead 3, powerful Dutch Flipper. And Mystic, that huge lifter. Growler is going to be in the arena for our house robots for our first battle of the night. Okay, here it goes. Okay, 3, 2, 1, activate. Well, here we go. It'll be a good fight, this one. 3 very capable robots. All of these have won competitions. None of them have won SSRW though. There's Shadowcat getting a good lift on Hammerhead, who gets an impressive flip there to both of those lifters, showing that flippers are the superior weapon. Mystic is currently flying. But Mystic has got Hammerhead, and are they? Oh, I think they tried to do their over the top out of the arena spectrum. Oh, Hammerhead nearly did it there. Mystic into Growler's corner. You don't want to mess with Growler, who is currently destroying the arena wall. Thanks for that. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Ignore that. All the robots just sort of having a decent fight. I'm great at commentary, aren't I? Growler, yeah, he doesn't like Mystic. What's everyone got against Mystic? Over halfway through this fight, I noticed we're more or less 3/4 of the way through this fight. Doing quite well. Mystic, no, Shadowcat, confusing all the robots here. They are sort of similar in ways. Mystic getting flipped over there and into Growler again. And no, don't! Oh! And yeah, Growler's been flipped. And no, Mystic, you can't do that. No, oh dear. Don't start wrong with the house rail. We're into the last 10 seconds here. Who's going to win this one? Because it seems to be going, yes, it is going to a judge's decision. Who wins? Yeah, thanks for that. I don't know who's won that. We'll have to go to the judges. Well, after a very long period of reviewing that fight, because this was a very close decision, the judges have made their decision, and it's a surprise, as The 5th seed Shadowcat are eliminated. Yes, the judges felt that the other 2 robots did more in that fight and were more involved in the fight, whereas Shadowcat just sort of sat at the side for some parts. And there was, well, that's not how I judge fights. No, it's not me who judges them. No. But yeah, the decision rules in favour of Hammerhead and Mystic, which is a shame for Shadowcat because they were seed 5 and very much favoured for this competition. First seed losing round 1. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. Let's get into our next fight. From Newquay in Cornwall and seed number 6, Iron Mango 2, Fruity Boogaloo, Crusher Lifter. Here's Iron Mango 2, Fruity Boogaloo, that's not a necessary part of the name. Got the Crusher as before and a Lifter. It's got a much wider sort of blade there and apparently a more powerful Crusher. Could do quite well this one, I think. They surprised us all last series, beating Chaos 2 and Apollo. Could they do well this time around? I think they can. Let's see. From Bungay in Suffolk, Iron Ore 5. Here is Iron Ore 5, probably one of the favourites for this heat now. They've got one of the most powerful flippers in the competition, 2-time UK champions in the FRA competitions. They won in 2008 and 2010, I think. I may have got that wrong, but they got that very powerful flipper, hoping to cause robots to go flying out the arena. But will they? We'll see soon. From Newcastle upon Tyne, Rewind Flipper. Here's Rewind, quite a well-known robot now. Not competing in SSRW before, but they have a good flipper there, which is not wanting to activate. But yeah, that goes nicely. Got curved sides so it doesn't get stuck there. Not on the back though, which could be a problem. They got arrows on the top. Quite a nice paint job on this robot. But is it good enough to win these battles? I think it could do decently. Watch out for this one. Here we are, robots in the arena. There's Iron Mango, the 6th seed. Hopefully can do better than the 5th seed. We have Rewind, that powerful flipper there. Could do well. Speaking of powerful flippers, we have possibly the favourite for this fight, Iron Ore 5. And in the arena for the House Robots, it's Shunt with the axe and the scoops. So let's get into this fight. This could be a good one. 3, 2, 1, activate. Here we go then for our next battle. There's Iron Ore 5 with that fantastic flip there. In comes Iron Mango, hoping to, oh, and they have, look at that, holding them aloft. Rewind is up in the air. What are they going to do with them? Into Shunt there. That axe comes down. I don't know if you can see that. Makes a good noise. Rewind shows off their fantastic self-righting. It is brilliant to see. There they are. There's Iron Ore again. Flipping. Oh, and Rewind's out. Seats. Well, that didn't last long. Iron Ore 5 and oh! I think that's the flipper mechanism from out of Iron Ore 5. Seats. Well, that's a shame for Rewind. I thought they could do well, but Iron Ore chucked them out. Shunt got some good attacks in. And there's a 60 going through, along with Iron Ore, despite the fact you can just about see it there. Their flipper pits come out. They'll have to get that sorted in the pits. But, yeah, now it's time for round 2. And for our next fight, the first fight in our second round, we have Hammerhead 3, looked quite impressive in the first round, against Iron Mango 2. This could be a good fight, this. Fight of 2 robots with quite low ground clearance. Also, we have Matilda in the corner for the House Robots with the spinning flywheel and the front flipping tusks. Let's see how this goes. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Could be a good battle this. Immediately, that's Iron Mango flipped there, but they ran to the side and getting a good grab into the top of the Dutch robot there, holding it aloft. Seems to be placing it on the floor flipper there, and they have been flipped, and then there's another flip. And that was some good flipping. Iron Mango self-righting though, and there's a good fight going on here. Oh, that crusher's in. I don't think it's quite penetrated that armour. It's quite thick armour. Oh, that's gone in. That's gone right in there. Hammerhead trying to flip. I think that's jammed the mechanism. Oh, no, it's off. Oh, and that's into Matilda's corner. Matilda flipping it. It's on the floor flipper there. The floor flipper misses. Iron Mango are just slowing down here. No, they seem to be going fine. And slamming them into the corner there. That was nearly out of the arena. Oh, well that's out the arena. Cease. Hammerhead goes through. Good fight there. Well, what did I say about going out the arena? Iron Mango's been flipped out. The seed has fallen. Get our first non-seed versus non-seed heat final. And, well, Hammerhead's going to be there. Matilda helped out in that fight a bit as well. So yeah, Hammerhead, very impressed with them. But who will they fight in the heat final? Let's find out now. And here we are for our second round fight, as we see Iron 5, who are very impressive in their last fight, and they have fixed that flipper mechanism. Try saying that quickly. They're up against Mystic, who were quite impressive in their first round, despite the fact they got smashed by Growler. Good looking robot this, I think it could do well. And another robot that could do well is Tail Whip, with that huge mace and the pointed beak of our fan favourite House Robots. Let's get into this. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Here we go then. Good fight this could be. Mystic sort of gets in a bit of a flip there, and that's Mystic. Oh, that's out. That's sort of stuck on Tail Whip's corner there. Now Tail Whip's stuck. Go and sort it out, Iron. No, don't sort Tail Whip out. There we are. Sort Mystic out. Get Tail Whip down. There you are. He's not going to be happy now. He just jammed you under the floor flipper. And now you two are going to have a fight against each other. Alright then. Come on, take it on if you think you're good enough. No, you're not, are you? Look at that. You can't mess with the power of our House Robots. There's no way out of this. Look at that. Amazing stuff. And I was driven down the pit. A wise choice. Cease. That was a good fight there. Well, that was a good flip on Mystic there. Straight out of the arena by Iron, who, despite the fact they had a bit of a anger with Tail Whip, and despite the fact they're in the pit, are moving on to the heat final, where they'll face Hammerhead 3 in what could be a very, very good fight. So, let's get into that now. Well, there's going to be a good heat final with two very powerful flippers. We have, that's a plane going up, we have Hammerhead 3 from the Netherlands, and we have Iron 5 from England. And for a heat final between two flippers, you need a flipper house robot. So we've got Tempest, with probably the powerfulest flipper we have. So let's get into this. This could be a very good fight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Well, here we go for our heat final here. There's Hammerhead immediately under Iron 5. Iron 5 comes back round the side, looking Hammerhead, and Hammerhead rights himself, but slows on the arena wall there. And in comes Hammerhead, and oh! Well, that's not meant to happen. Alright then. I think we should count them out. I don't think they're going to get back from there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh no, they're back in. The gravity has helped them. Well, not the moment gravity. That was amazing, and they survived the pit as well. This is an interesting battle. Tempest rides Hammerhead. Hammerhead in underneath, flipping Iron Ore. Iron Ore, that's a good self-right. That did about 3 backflips, and that did as well into Tempest corner. Tempest right Iron Ore. Iron Ore flipping again. Iron Ore cartwheeling through the air a lot. And they self-right just about. Getting a flip, and that's the Hammerhead out. Hammerhead gone. Seats. What a fight that was. That was amazing. Well, that was a cracking heat final. However, Hammerhead has lost in the end, with a bit of help from Tempest. But Iron Ore 5 is the robot that moves on from this heat to the grand final. And that was a fantastic heat there. Possibly one of the best. I don't know. That heat final was certainly a good battle. But yeah, that's our last heat done. You'll be joining us next week for our grand final of this series. So that should be very good. And watch out for Iron Ore 5 there, because they have been very impressive tonight. So I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.